Hey there, how's it going? My name is McToast, and welcome back to WWE SuperCard. Today, we are talking about the new-ish, it came out in Season 10, mode Campaign. Campaign is a very interesting game mode for a variety of reasons, but I think it's just so off-putting because it's such a grind. Like, obviously, SuperCard is a grindy game that's just like, you know what you're getting when you turn on WWE SuperCard, but Campaign is kind of ridiculously grindy. So yeah, we're just going to kind of talk about campaign today. I will give you my input on it, tell you if it's worth it to try to go ahead and finish it all the way through. And obviously the current season is Royal Rumble 24, or not season, but the current tier is Royal Rumble 24. WrestleMania 40 tier should be coming pretty soon. And if you guys are watching this beyond that, then I'm sure campaign's still around, and it's just been updated for the new tiers. But like I said, I do want to talk about it. I think, in my opinion, campaign is awesome if you have tons and tons of free time. So I think if you're like, a regular old person with like a 9 to 5 job or anything like that, campaign's probably not for you, just because it's such a grind. I mean, look at all of these matches that I've done, and this is just in the first like batch. It's rookie, and then you have amateur, and then pro, and then mid card, and then main card. And of course, with each different stage, the cards that you're facing are getting more and more powerful. And so yeah, like if you look at the cards in the very very beginning, right? This is stage 72 on rookie. I'm fighting Tempests. So like Tempests right now are one of the worst in the game, one of the worst tiers in the game. Um, but then as you go on, facing Noirs, and then once you get all the way to the end, whether it's Royal Rumble 24, WrestleMania 40, whatever the highest tier in the game is, you're going to be facing cards of that tier, and they get really strong really fast. So it is definitely a climb. You're kind of like Sisyphus just pushing a boulder up the hill over and over and over, and they're just wild matches. I mean, they're really nothing spectacular, and it's pretty dull gameplay. I mean, look, I mean, we could turn it on if you've never seen campaign. It's very much wild. Like it's super super weak the gameplay. There's nothing special about it. The only thing that campaign really really brings to the table is the rewards. The rewards that you get for campaign are pretty good once you get past the first couple of stages. I'm just kind of running through this. I don't think I'm gonna even win this because I usually have to pay really close attention to win these matches. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, the rewards for campaign are pretty legit, especially once you get into mid card and main card. Those rewards that you get are really nice because you're getting Royal Rumble 24 or slash highest tier cards in the game, and you're getting duplicates of them, and you're getting support cards and stuff like that. And yeah, oh my God, I went 0 and 3. That's it is what it is. Oh, I'd never seen this before. It looks like you'll need to make some changes to get past this stage. Yeah, purchase some new cards in the store for, real money, or improve your cards. That's not very helpful. I don't thank you for that. I didn't know that I needed to improve my cards. But yeah, like I was saying about rewards, it gets really nice. I've saved a couple of these little rewards right here so you could just see this right here. Kiana James, Royal Rumble 24, highest tier in the game. That's actually a pro for me. That's actually really, really cool. But yeah, you get and it's trained all the way up. I forgot that's like one of the coolest things about the campaign rewards. You don't even have to level up the cards that you get or do the matches for the cards that you get. So if you can make it up to here, and you're going to need a really good deck to make it deep into campaign. You're going to need, by the end, you're going to need perfect pros, probably event cards, probably perfect pro SEs. So if you're like a lower tier player, campaign can be helpful for you because you'll still be getting, mid-tier rewards like that, but they're not going to be the best until you have the best cards. So yeah, this is another pack right here, Jimmy Uso and MVP manager. Why is MVP so much stronger than every other manager? Have you guys noticed that? He's like way better than everyone else. So he gives like 500 to power, and everyone else gives like 250. I don't know. That is weird. But there you go. Jimmy Uso right there. That is another pro for me. So that's pretty awesome right there. And yeah, this is like the meat and potatoes of campaign, just getting these fat rewards, and it just gets better and better the higher you go. And of course, once you get to milestone 60, you do have the campaign reward. Once you finish every single match, every single tier, you get a limited edition card that there are only 1,000 copies of. So as you can see right here, Shawn Michaels is the current Royal Rumble 24 limited edition. I don't know if they're going to change it in the future. I imagine that they will. Well, once the Royal Rumble tier ends, they'll probably put in a new campaign, adjust the tiers, and put in a new limited edition card. Don't quote me on that, but I'm like 99% sure. So yeah, this card right here, the only way you can get it is from campaign, and there's only 1,000 copies of it. So if you can manage to get all the way to the end, this is a very, very strong card. I mean, if you look at his stats, it's almost comparable to a, mid-end ranked card from a like a ranked event, last man standing, codebreaker, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is a really, really, really strong card, and it's pretty cool looking too. I mean, yeah, it's also a lot of grinding you gotta do to get there. I mean, just it never ends, it seems like. Look at all of this stuff that I've already done, and I'm not particularly close to Shawn Michaels yet, you know? I still have all of these matches right here, and they're just getting harder and harder. You saw how much I struggled right here with this match, and it's not like I have horrible cards, you know. I have two perfect Pro Rumbles, and then like, yeah, my ladies for this alignment aren't the greatest, but yeah, it does get real tough, so you're gonna need some really, really strong cards if you're gonna want to make it all the way through. Um, it's, I would say it's worth it, honestly. Like, if you are an avid player of the game and you kind of just like enjoy playing SuperCard, you know, doing something while you're watching TV or I don't know, just kind of hanging out, watching YouTube videos, watching McToastin's YouTube videos, uh, it's something to do. It never really goes away. So I do think it is worth it with how juicy the rewards end up becoming. But man, that first couple hundred stars there at the very beginning is it's tough to get through because it's just like, oh, thanks for the noir. Like, you know, it's just not it's not it at the very beginning. So you really do got to just kind of like push through and do your best to get to the good rewards. And if you are a lower tier player, just stay away from campaign entirely. In my opinion, I think that's probably the best thing you can do. Just stay away from campaign. If you're like a really, really fresh player, do other stuff. Do Money in the Bank, get your super coins up. Do PvP. Definitely try to make use of the events because you get some higher end cards. But yeah, campaign is definitely geared more towards the more experienced players with really fine-tuned decks. That's just my opinion. You know, it's everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about campaign because I think it's a bit of a polarizing game mode because people hate how grindy it is, and because it's just wild, it's nothing spectacular. It's not particularly ingenuitive. It's not super engaging. A lot of like the little messages are recycled. A lot of the heroes, the champions are recycled, and it's just like eh. But the rewards are worth it. So gameplay wise, one of my least favorite modes by far, but in terms of rewards, it's pretty sick. I mean, you get equipment, you get supports, you get cards of your own tier if you make it high enough, you know, and it's a really good way of making your deck stronger and stronger because even if you're not like getting the top tier cards in the game, like say you're not getting Royal Rumble 24s, you're still getting Tundras a little while ago, right? Like I got a bunch of perfect pro Tundras from this because they come fully charged and fully games played with all their games played, fully games played. And it makes sense. I'm losing it. But yeah, yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about campaign. I haven't really talked about it too much, but you get some pretty sick rewards. One more reward I forgot to mention, I think you saw it at the very end when I showed the Shawn Michaels card. You get some gold tokens for fusions from this as well. You get 5 per stage you complete. So if you complete all 5 stages, you get 25, which is 5 cards of your tier in the fusion chamber. And so, yeah, I mean, I haven't really been using actually haven't been using the fusion chamber at all because I want to save these tokens. So you can see how many I've saved just from various game modes right there. And it is a good way of getting those as well, where those are usually pretty hard to come by. You get one from like King of the Ring, one from Survivor Series if you win both of those game modes. So, yeah, that's it. I wanted to talk about campaign, kind of let you guys know my thoughts on it, if you guys should play it. I think my final verdict would be if you have a lot of time and you are a really high level player, go for it. Campaign is awesome for you. You'll get a lot of pros. You'll fine tune your deck a lot more. If you are a kind of like average player and not the highest tiers, it can be useful, can be beneficial, but it's not like my number one thing that I would suggest doing for you. And if you are a new player, I would stay away from campaign entirely. It gets really hard really fast for really, really new players, and it's just not worth it. So yeah, those are good old McToastin's thoughts on campaign. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Before I go, self-plug, we did release our first WWE 2K24 video on the channel. It should be up already, so yeah, I'm gonna shamelessly plug it in the top right corner, and then I will leave you guys alone. Take care.